actually carried out geophysical survey in so many states in the country.
Politically, in 1987, that was when we do what you now call the zero-party election.
The things you use to earn money are there. It's just for you to know how to think of developing them.
Representing the people is you being a trophy of dividend or democracy to the people. The people are the beneficiaries.
The state now, the environment is quite friendly. The foundation is laid for even foreign investors, other investors within the Nigerian economy to come.
One of my friends, we were together then in Diamond Bank. We entered Diamond Bank at the same time. He's in the oil sector. He's a very known oil businessman. So he said to me, you're not tired of traveling here and there, doing a banking job. I would like you to work with me. I've been waiting, following through for you to get your PhD, to enable me place you where I want you to be. Okay, so I met him and I said, I would like you to resume tomorrow. I said, no, I need to be there 1 month.
Okay.
And that was how he introduced me to the oil sector. Today, I'm seated in about 6 board and management. And within that period, I've gotten a lot of experience. Today, I've established an oil company, Sumo Samo, Oil and Gas Nigeria Limited. Because I love academics, I have a school, Future Ambassador International School.
Okay.
Like it's a school to beat. We have everything you can think of. I'm into so many other business. Managing director, CEO of about 3 of them.
Okay.
While I run the other ones using persons. Like I said, they are capable.
Okay.
I interact with them on a daily basis.
You serve as managers?
Yeah, they are managers, they are directors.
Okay.
They are directors. With limits, where they find limits and all that.
Okay. You know, before getting into the private practice, what are the lessons of being an employee and an employer?
The simple truth, you can never be richer than your boss.
Okay.
What that means is that pay job might be good for starters.
Okay.
Who need to accumulate or form what is called capital formation.
Okay.
Because even if you have this idea to start business, except you have other means to get money, you need fund.
That's true.
And getting the fund from the bank, they will nearly ask you a favor other thing, including your debt model certificate to give you money. So banking or anybody working in a pay job, I would advise the person to have it as a starting point with a defined period of time. You must know where you want to be and where are you today?
Okay.
How do you want to get there? Analyzing where you want to be and where you are today would help you to define a gap. That gap is what you work to close.
Okay.
So you may do that maybe in a pay job. Then when you get the fund you need, you can move depending on the level you are looking at. Because like I said, there's no height we cannot achieve. We only achieve those we felt we can. If you want to achieve the greatest height in life, I'll see there's no people will say, let's think outside the box. Just think as if there's no boss.
Okay.
Yes. That will widen your scope. That will help you to face greater challenges. And in doing that, you also need people. Like my mom could say, if you want to go fast in life, go alone. If you want to go very far in life, you must go with people. So pay job will help you to get the accumulated fund you need to start your own. That is your dream. So you need it at a stage. But in all, like I said, you can never be richer than your boss. You can never be richer than your employer. What that means is that the pay job limits you in the absolute sense. And it's more or less like a modern slavery.
Okay.
Yes, that is the simple truth. I encourage people to work, do pay job, but do it to a stage. Define what you want. You must know that maximum I'm doing this for 4 years, maximum I'm doing this for 5 years, maximum I'm doing this for 10 years. And keep to it. So pay job is good, but it limits you. That is what I'm trying to say.
Obviously. Let's look at the economic operational space of the country today. In your own opinion, what are the challenges and possible solutions as regards entrepreneurship in the country? Do you think there are enabling policies in favor of this entrepreneur?
They are not adequate.
Oh,
They
really?
are not adequate, yes. Though you see a couple of them here and there, even the little ones that are available, information is key.
Obviously.
Many persons don't even know that those opportunities exist that could help them to be a good or greater entrepreneur tomorrow. The environment, like you asked, is not fully enabled. There's always room for improvement.
Obviously.
But even within the little one that are available, people are not properly informed. Why I say that is that you need 3 major things to achieve a greater height in your. One, you need capacity, you need contact, and you need information.
Okay.
You see, capacity will help you because it will tell who you are, what you can achieve. It defines your competence.
Of course.
Then you need information because it's key. Even the Bible said it, that my people perish for lack of knowledge. You may have all the brilliant ideas you can think of. Then if you don't have the capacity to convert them, and you don't have the capacity to come in different ways. It could be financial capacity, it could be intellectual capacity. But if you have one of these and you have the information you need to attract others,
Okay.
you will be able to marry all of them. Then the synergy will be achieved. But without these 3, a man, as a man thinketh, so he is. You can never step above your mindset.
Okay.
People are poor not because they don't actually have money. That is not what defines it. It is the way they think. The poor think differently from the way the rich think. What just defines them is the way they think. An average man, poor man will just have money today. He's thinking of buying liabilities.
Oh,
You know, I'll see some young guys, they'll just make little money, they'll buy land, they'll build a very big house, then they cannot maintain. If they've channeled out little resources as an entrepreneur into a stream of business that could bring money for them. You see, people like us, what we do differently from others is, you see this kind of house I build it. You would think I'm building it because I want. I will stay here maybe once in 2 weeks.
okay.
I'm building a half, another one like this where my family stays now. But I wasn't building it because I wanted to live there. I built it because I know this can give me a lot of money. Not rent. When I need money, not rent. When I build it, I value it. I take it to a bank.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And because you've been able to build a trail and a financial capacity to an extent, this will give me money that will build this house. Another this house. And if I want to accumulate funds, like those that actually go into a building and they want to, like starters, they want to build a house because they want to use it to very hard. It's understandable. Not building the one you want to go and park in and get a cleaner, you have to pay a cleaner, you buy a luxury car, you have to maintain those cars and all that. The maximum the car lasts is 4 years. It start giving you problem. Those are not the first thing. So that is it. When I said that is what I mean when I said that lack of information. Some of them that want to be, they don't know how to go about this. So they need to get information and see how to go about it. Information is key.
Very
You
true.
need to know how to go about this, even if you have to accumulate wealth through building a house. You must know that, okay, you have what it takes. After accumulating and I get this house, I will need to take this house to get like 2 of this house
Okay.
to start a business. That is a different thing from what I've explained earlier. So, look at entrepreneurship development. Good. I encourage our youth to go into it, no matter how small. No matter how small. Don't start so big because before you fall big,
Oh,
start small, grow with it. Gather your information, develop your capacity. You understand? And get good contacts.
you know, one will be curious to ask, talking about business, you know, how long have you been in business?
My first business was established as an undergraduate.
Oh,
Yeah. I remember in those days where I was in Ado-Ekiti, I resumed school late because I have a boutique.
okay.
And I travel as far as Cotonou to buy bales of okrika. Then we're buying it then. I was about less than 20,000. Yes.
For bill of occurrence.
Yes.
Wow.
We open the bale and we take the best one first, wash it, then put it, hang it, make it look good, package it and hang it. Then on the market day, the open market, we pour it on the ground. My younger ones and I just ringing the people who buy them. We sell jewelries. GR then when it was raining. I remember in those days when we could bring turkey from Cotonou. There was this one that was not in Nigeria, but raining there, 501. We bring them, yes. We cross the border. I remember in those days too, in fact, to a point that the custom officer, they know me, student businessman. Allow him to go. So I started my first business as undergraduate. And that has been from there to another, that has given birth to several other businesses. By the time I have in my boutique, by the time I have a little, I call it a little establishment, my younger brother, late Ima, man for me there.
Okay.
All we do there, we just dye clothes. We go to places, we collect their clothes, we make those clothes, we turn them to new one by dyeing them.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and we do that every weekend. So during the weekdays when I'm away, we visit banks and other places, pick those clothes, we dye them. So that's why we are still undergraduate. So before the year was established, over 20 years ago.
We tend to play host to some of our social, economic, and political leaders, their achievements, their involvement, and of course their works to the development of Delta State and Nigeria at large. My name is Isioma Adigwe. Welcome to the biggest personality television program, Delta Scope. You know, we have so much of government and economic advancement on the nation. You know, rating every expectation on the government of the day. What should be the role of the private sector in social economic growth of the nation?
You see, like whenever I discuss with people, I say that government has no business, nothing. In fact, no hand shouldn't have anything that has to do with business. Establish business, no, because they don't have the capacity to run it. The bureaucracy and all that will not allow them to function properly. When you talk of development, economic-wise, it has been proven that is better driven by individuals.
Okay.
So the role of the individual, the citizen, is not just to offer labor, but also to be employers of labor. The government on their own should create the enabling environment.
Okay.
When I mean creating an environment, not just security and all that, they are all important. They make funding cheap and available. Like I was discussing with one of my friends, late Adisa, those days where I was in the camp, NYC. I told him, you can see what is happening here. At the end, the government will just gather people here in the name of NYC, push them to schools to teach and all that. Yes, I know they are adding value, but those value they are adding, they are not really, they can be maximized in another way. Why not channel 50% of these people, open a very big lab?
Okay.
Understand? Do PPP, partnership with private sector.
Okay.
Understand? Open a very, give the land, open a very, bring tractors and all that. We'll feed this nation. These NYC people, push them, those are that push them into those farming. They'll do a lot. And as they are living, the next set that is coming will continue from there. You find out it becomes a continuum. And by so doing, the government is playing their part in that regard. And the coppers coming and serving their country in that regard. And food, if I will be exporting food, we'll have enough to do. So that is one aspect the individual will play, partnering with government.
Okay.
Then on the general law, government should make funding available. They are doing it in a little way, but not adequate. There's always room for improvement. I know the one that ended last year, the CBN Intervention Fund and all that. As I said, people don't even know about it. A lot of funds were given to agro businesses, even in BOI and all that. Though the process you pass through to get it is very stiff and somehow discouraging.
We have this platform. Is it accessible?
Yes. But just that the Nigeria factor still plays out. It depends on who you know. You must keep that continuously striving before they can even listen to you. You must have that push. Otherwise, if you don't and you don't have any person to aid you or help you, your applications will just end there. Nobody sees them. Nobody sees them. It's unfortunate that we find ourselves in that situation, because I know there's room for improvement.
Of course.
And government has a lot to do to help the economy.
Very true.
Yes, they have a lot to do.
You know, your business pie has education. You know, oil and gas and infrastructure, construction, and its mix. You know, if you have to take one of them, what would be your suggestion to development?
Okay. Like I said, academics, education. Because a sick nation, if you tell me, if you bring a nation, two nations in comparison, and one is well developed, if you actually dig deep, you find out that the level of education actually matters, drives that.
Okay.
And one way, or one of the best ways to pull people out from poverty, create this enabling environment, increase their capacity, is through educating their mind. Money is not everything. Money doesn't give happiness. Yes, people don't believe that, but it's true. Money doesn't guarantee happiness. It can buy you comfort.
Very true.
But if you really understand where you are coming from, where your passion is, work towards it, and the money will come. My passion has been in education. Though I said at a point that after the analysis, I discovered if I must be what I want, because the way academics is being taken, they are underplayed in Nigeria. If you check the budget, for example, what the government allot for education is very insignificant. It cannot propel this nation. So the likes of us feel that we can give back to the society, apart from being our passion, through education. Educate the mind. I like working with them. Do I love money? Because it defines who you are here in Nigeria. I love money. So other businesses pay better. You make more money, like the oil business, for sure. If you have the capacity and improving yourself with track record, you have money. It has its own risk. For sure, the higher the profit, the higher the risk. The higher the risk, the higher the profit, rather. So they all good. They are all good. But because of passion, and because I want to give to the society and I want to develop the mind of the younger ones, I still prefer education.
Okay.
In fact, I have the dream of establishing an university. I acquire the land for it and all that. And with my partners, we'll do that and we should come to that.
Very, very, very thoughtful, sir. Before we go, how about a family?
Okay.
A wife, children?
Yes. I am married and to a beautiful lady. Maybe I will just tell you why I went into law.
Okay.
Actually, I had that mind to marry a lawyer. And, I told her why we were dating. And she started it. Before she got graduated, then in fact, at the point of graduating, that was the final year. We got wedded. And she just managed to finish the law program and said she never loved being a father lawyer. She knew lawyers are liars. And man, we are married. You say you're going to cancel the marriage because I don't want to go to law school. But that was how she left that life. So I said, okay, since you are not doing it, I will do it.
Okay.
So that was how I picked the form and I went for law. Okay. Back to your question. I'm married to Doris Okonji. We are blessed. I was married for over 10 years now. And we are blessed with 4 children, 3 boys and a girl.
Thank you so much, sir, for the time and sharing your thoughts with us.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
So much heard and said from Dr. Sunday Okonji, a man who has made a lot of impact in the lives of many, a philanthropist who has contributed his own quarter for as long as he can. And to be part of this personality program is important. You follow, subscribe to our different media platforms right on your screen. On behalf of the producer, the entire production crew, I say thank you for riding with us on this edition of Delta Scope. Join us next week as we bring you a fresh package. My name is Isioma Adigwe. Bye for now.